Homemade organic fertilizer is a fertilizer made naturally from organic household waste or decomposed animal waste. It functions to nourish the soil and plants in an environmentally friendly way, such as compost from vegetable scraps, manure, or liquid organic fertilizer from fermented organic waste. This fertilizer improves soil structure and fertility and provides essential nutrients for plant growth. Potato peels are highly beneficial for plants because they are rich in essential nutrients like potassium, phosphorus, nitrogen, and calcium, which improve soil fertility and plant growth. Potato peels can be used as compost, made into organic liquid fertilizer by soaking them in hot water, or placed on the soil to attract and trap pests like slugs and fungus. Coffee grounds are useful as a fertilizer and pest repellent, as they contain nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and other minerals. They can also be used as mulch, adding nutrients and attracting earthworms, which are beneficial for soil fertility. However, use coffee grounds sparingly to prevent clumping, mold, or salt buildup, which can harm plants. Potato peels and coffee grounds benefit plants as a source of nutrients, improve soil fertility, and repel pests. They can be composted or used as mulch. Coffee grounds contain nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus, while potato peels are rich in potassium and phosphorus. Both can help retain soil moisture and, in the case of coffee grounds, can make the soil slightly more acidic, which plants like azaleas prefer. Benefits and uses natural fertilizer. Both can be used as ingredients in compost. Composting turns these organic wastes into rich, nutritious soil. Nutritional content. Coffee grounds, a source of nitrogen, essential for leaf growth, potassium, phosphorus, and micronutrients like boron, calcium, and magnesium. Potato peels, contains potassium and phosphorus, which are good for plant growth. Soil improvement. Coffee grounds, helps improve and enrich the soil. The texture of coffee grounds can also bind moisture, but excessive application can be difficult for plants. Coffee peels, not grounds. In addition to grounds, coffee bean peels are also organic and can add beneficial microorganisms and retain soil moisture. Benefits of coffee grounds for plants enriches soil. Coffee grounds are rich in nitrogen, potassium, and magnesium, which plants need for healthy, lush growth. Source of nutrients. The iron, phosphorus, calcium, and chromium content in coffee grounds can also improve overall soil fertility. Attracts earthworms. Earthworms love coffee grounds, and their presence is beneficial for soil health and fertility. Repels pests. Their abrasive properties and caffeine content can help deter and repel several types of plant pests. Brightens flower colors. The caffeine content in coffee grounds can help brighten flower colors on several types of ornamental plants, such as orchids and roses. Increases soil pH. Coffee grounds can increase soil acidity, which is beneficial for acid-loving plants, such as blueberries and azaleas. Aids in composting. Coffee grounds are a good source of nitrogen and are biodegradable, making them an excellent ingredient for composting. Liquid organic fertilizer made from potato peels and coffee grounds can be applied to plants after a fermentation process, usually by mixing the coffee grounds and potato peels with water, sugar, molasses, and other fermentation ingredients for several days to 1 to 2 weeks. This fertilizer is effective because it is rich in nutrients such as nitrogen, N, phosphorus, P, and potassium, K, which are essential for plant growth. Application method. Dilute the finished liquid fertilizer with air, for example, 110, and then water or spray it on the plants. How to make liquid organic fertilizer, POC. Prepare ingredients. Mix coffee grounds, mashed potato peels, water. You can use rice washing water for additional nutrients, and sugar or molasses as an energy source for the microorganisms. Fermentation process. Place the mixture in a closed container. Do not overfill, and let it sit for 7 to 14 days. Stir every 2 days to prevent the container from expanding or exploding. Signs of completion. Finished liquid organic fertilizer will usually have white spots on the surface and a smell similar to fermented cassava. Strain and store. Once fermentation is complete, strain and mix to create the liquid organic fertilizer. Store in a bottle for later use. How to apply to plants. Dissolve the fertilizer. Mix liquid organic fertilizer with clean water. The general ratio is 1:10, 1 liter of liquid organic fertilizer to 10 liters of air, but you can adjust it to suit your plant's needs. Water or spray. Pour the fertilizer solution into the growing medium, or spray it directly onto the stems and leaves of the plant. Frequency. Because this is a natural fertilizer, it's relatively safe to use regularly, for example, twice a week, depending on the plant's growth phase and nutritional needs. The right time to apply organic fertilizer is 2 weeks before planting for solid fertilizers, in the morning, before 9 a.m., or afternoon, after 4 p.m., for liquid fertilizers, and periodically according to the plant's needs, such as every 7 to 10 days for liquid fertilizers or 2 to 6 months for pellet fertilizers for perennial plants. Avoid applying fertilizer during hot sun or during rain. For solid organic fertilizers, e.g., manure or pellets, before planting, apply 2 weeks before planting to allow the soil time to become nutrient-rich. When planting, mix into the planting hole before planting the seedling. Regular application. For perennial plants such as durian or mango, apply every 2 to 3 months, then reduce to every 4 to 6 months or once a year, depending on the size of the plant and the type of fertilizer. For liquid organic fertilizer, POC, best time: morning, around 6 to 9 a.m., or afternoon, after 4 p.m., when the air temperature is not too hot. Frequency: dry season, about once a week. Rainy season, about once every 3 days, although sometimes more focus is placed on biological agents. Avoid: during hot sun, fertilizer will evaporate and reduce its effectiveness. During heavy rain, fertilizer may simply be carried away by airborne rain. Signs of thriving plants after being fertilized with organic fertilizer include rapid, healthy growth, bright green leaves, and the appearance of abundant fruit or harvests. You can also see signs in the soil, such as a blackish-brown color, loose texture, good air holding capacity, and a higher concentration of soil organisms like worms. Signs in plants' rapid growth. Plants are growing faster than usual, indicating adequate nutrient availability. Bright green leaves. Leaves are no longer yellowing or pale, but instead have a deep, fresh green color, especially if there were previously signs of nitrogen deficiency. Abundant harvest. If a plant is bearing fruit, the fruit or harvest will be more abundant and of good quality. Strong roots.